8-4 Arkansas. LaPlante, Anderson, and Condon do. So they play a highlight reel of some bottom of the ninth Georgia victories. A little chain gang Rogers in there. I love it. And Connor Tate at 20. There's the throw down to second. LaPlante 0 for 3. That was against the Gators.
Florida game from last year.
That was a great one with J-Mac waving them home. That was a great win that night. All right, need 5, dogs.
And it was great when last time we were over in Gwinnett at Coolray, we saw J-Mac and Cheney.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was great talking to them.
Wish we could suit them back up, sneak them in the lineup. Excellent players. Here's LaPlante. Fouts misses low. It's 1-0. Judge Ellington says we need a grand slam and then a solo homer. That sounds like a great plan to me. From the belt, the 1-0 offering. LaPlante squares and takes a strike on the inner half.
We'll get in our Baroque and 4 and go home.
You got that right. Have a little guck. Or a lot, perhaps.
No game tomorrow.
1-1 the count. Fouch at the belt. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. LaPlante with a homer last night. Just amazing home runs out of the 6, 7, 8, 9 holes for Georgia. Polk through the signs. Fouch looking in. From the belt. Here's the pitch. That one skips up there. Set the Arkansas defense. Slavin, Stovall, Bolton, and Callie first to third around the horn. Grimes, Borfin, and Diggs left to right in the outfield. I hope Josenberger's okay. He pulled his hamstring trying to leg out a bouncer back in the fourth. He's a really good player. Hope he doesn't have to miss much time, if any. Here's a 2-2. Missed up and away, 3-2. I'd love a walk right here. Just give us a chance.
Yeah, and give them something to think about.
Arkansas 8 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. 4 runs, 5 hits, no boots for the Bulldogs. Georgia batting here at the bottom of the ninth. Fouch looking in, right on right. Comes set at the belt. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. The longest of journeys begin with but one small step. And there's a good start to the Georgia ninth. 6th walk allowed by the Arkansas Razorbacks. That was brought to you by friends from Boots, etc. Get those boots a walking. Ben Anderson scored 2 runs today, and he's got a stolen base. Ben scored back in the 7th. That made it 5-4. It's now 8-4. Right on left. Here's the pitch. Swinging, and he fouls it off. Arkansas, they have hit the long ball today. 3 home runs, including 2 from Caleb Callie. A 2-run shot and a 3-run round tripper. Right on left from the belt. The 0-1. Anderson takes a strike on the outer half.
So he's accounted for 5, and they've got the 4-run lead.
And then the bottom of the order with Polk and Bolton bringing in runs. No balls and 2 strikes to Anderson. Right on left. Here's a pitch. This is lifted into left towards the corner. This ball might sit down. It's just foul. Oh, that's just a kick in the midsection. Oh.
And they're shading him that way, too, so they're not giving him much wiggle room down the line.
Oh. Boy, that one gets down, and Georgia's really in business.
That was almost the old perfectly placed lob wedge right there.
But instead, it's a noisy strike. 0-2 to Anderson.
That was the equivalent of it kind of hit the green and rolled off.
Oh. Fouch looking in. Here's the pitch. Missed down and away. 1-2. Leadoff walk to LaPlante. 1-2 to Anderson. Comparative biological sciences major and graduate. I think he's got 2 or 3 degrees now. Fouch looking in, a peek to first from the belt. The 1-2. Ground ball through for a base hit out into right. First and second, nobody out. And here comes Condon.
And you know what they're thinking? The worst it can be is 8-7 after this. I'm going to get a visit by their pitching coach, Matt Hobbs.
That leadoff walk. See if the Dogs can take advantage, at least make it Arkansas sweat. And I think what you just said about 8-7 is what he's telling Fouch. Yeah, this is one of those spots for Arkansas. It's kind of a flip of what you normally see with Condon. I'm not saying they'd rather give up a homer than a walk, but they don't want to give up a freebie here.
Absolutely, especially nobody out.
All right, Charlie.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the right fielder, number 24, Charlie Condon.
Condon is 1 for 4 today with a 2-run homer in the third. He's twice flown to center and struck out. Anderson, the runner at first. LaPlante aboard at second. Good speed on the bases. Connor Tate waits on deck. He hit a grand slam last weekend. I'm just saying. Right on right. Here's the pitch. Condon takes down and away. And that one tied it at 10 on Friday night in the top of the ninth. But a lot of steps to get through to get to that as Condon digs in. 8-4 Arkansas here at the bottom of the ninth. Fouch right on right. The 1-0 to Condon. Ball 2 upstairs. And you rarely say this with Charlie, but I think you make him throw you a strike right here.
I agree.
Let's get that tie and run to the plate. 2-0 to Charlie Condon. Fouch looking in, righty on righty. Polk through the sides. At the belt. Fouch's pitch. Called strike. Good job there by Charlie. Make him throw you one.
We'll tell you what's brewing in the Arkansas bullpen, brought to you by Twisted Tea after this pitch.
2-1 to Condon. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Dogs down 8-4. Bottom of the ninth. Fouch, the 2-1. Ground ball left side and through for a base hit. LaPlante will be held, and the Dogs have loaded him up for Connor Tate.
How about that? Ben Bybee, a freshman right-hander, warming up along with the DH, Ben McLaughlin. So both of those guys right-handers throwing out in their bullpen.
And here's Connor Tate with Parks Harbor waiting on deck. LaPlante probably could have scored there, but no need to risk it. And that's going to do it for Fouch. Leadoff walk and back-to-back singles.
I think we'll see Ben Bybee. He's number 40. He's the one that's been throwing the most. Yep, he'll be the one coming in.
New pitcher for the Hogs. A UGA Bookstores call to the bullpen. What a game, what a week, what a series. Dogs trying for some bottom of the ninth magic. 8-4, bases loaded, nobody out. UGA Bookstores call to the bullpen on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Get ready for the first pitch at the UGA Bookstore, featuring the best Bulldog gifts and apparel. Shop all the great brands at the UGA Bookstore like Nike, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, and Southern Tide. The UGA Bookstore is the exclusive home of the UGA 10 collection by Peter Millar. The UGA Bookstore in the heart of campus, next to the Tate Student Center. Shop online 24/7 at UGABookstore.com. The UGA Bookstore, it's where dogs shop.
It's springtime in Athens. Soak it all in at Marker 7 Coastal Grill. Enjoy the best deck in 5 Points with the most delicious seafood this side of St. Simon's. Marker 7 has phenomenal fried shrimp, daily fish specials, sensational seafood soups, fresh salads, delicious sides, great chicken, world-class burgers, and cold drinks. For the ultimate panoramic view of 5 Points at the corner of Lumpkin and Milledge, it's a must-stop. Make the most of the springtime. Hunker down at Marker 7 Coastal Grill in the heart of 5 Points, Athens.
Ben Bybee, the new pitcher for Arkansas, as DJ told you, 2-0 this year, a 4.76 ERA. Bybee in 22 2/3, 23 strikeouts, 19 walks, an opponent's batting average of 247. Bybee 6'6", 235. True freshman out of Overland Park, Kansas. So TJ the Hogs not shy about going to their young arms.
Boy, I tell you, they've got some good-looking young arms, no question about that. Bybee, as you mentioned, a guy that's thrown a decent amount this year, mostly as a starter.
Thanks to our man, Alan Thomas. Love of the drama. Cliff Brand down in Florida. Former Bulldog, great pitcher.
If there is, excuse me, Jeff, if there is a 10th inning, we might see Will Pearson. He's loosening up out of the Georgia bullpen.
A little just in case stretching. Yeah. Here's the con man. Bases full of Bulldogs. Nobody out. Bybee looking in right on right. The big freshman deals. Pumps in strike one. The runners, LaPlante at third, Anderson at second, Condon at first base. Connor Tate digging in. No doubles defense. Grimes, Borfin, and Diggs left to right in the Arkansas outfield. Bybee right on right. Here's the 0-1. Almost hit him. 1-1. In on the hands, chest high. Connor's average at 365. He's sixth in the league in hits and third in doubles. He's got 39 career homers, sixth best in Georgia history. 3 career grand slams. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That was nasty. Connor struck out twice today. He's bounced to third. Last time up in the 7th. He singled home a run. Don't have to hit it out of the yard. A base hit would be just fine. And Parks can hit it out of the park. Bybee looking in from the belt. Here's a 1-2. Hit deep into left. It's got a chance. Connor Tate, grand slam to tie it.
This is the second week in a row Connor Tate has hit a grand slam in the 9th inning of an SEC game to tie it up. We're going to say that's never happened before until someone proves it's different.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
That's his 3rd grand slam this season. And now Scott Strickland and the home plate umpire Chris Griffin talking about he was trying to keep the Georgia dugout, which had just erupted out of the batter's circle. And Arkansas is stunned. It's 8-8. And here's Parks Harbor. Right on right. Here's the pitch. Hit high out into center. It's got a chance. Borfin at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. Harbor wins it to dead center. A grand slam followed up by Parks Harbor. His 12th homer of the year. And Georgia has stunned the Razorbacks 9-8 to complete the 3-game sweep in a 4-0 week. Wow. Unbelievable.
This team was 1-9 in the SEC. Unbelievable.
Well, that's the win of the year.
A comeback of incredible magnitude.
5 runs on 4 hits. It all started with a leadoff walk. Amazing. A comeback for the ages.
April 9th was the Sunday of the doubleheader sweep of Kentucky. Georgia came into that game 1-9 into the SEC. The Dogs have now won 6 of their last 8 conference games.
And just swept the number 5 team in the country, which came into this weekend leading the SEC West.
Unbelievable. The SEC is so tough. You can be one of the top 25 teams in the country and maybe not even one of the top 12 or 13 teams in the conference.
Amazing.
It's incredible.
Amazing. 9-8. Dogs on top. Scott Strickland Show coming up next right here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.